Welcome back. If you just joined us, you're watching the news at 10 live on Channels Television. A reminder of our top stories. Workers in Nigeria joined their counterparts in other parts of the world to mark the International Labour Day for the year 2019. Federal government recommits to full implementation of the new national minimum wage as the NLC president, Ayuba Waba, decries rising unemployment rate and poor electricity supply in the country. Thought leaders discussed Nigeria's growth, challenges and opportunities at the platform hosted by the Covenant Christian Center in Lagos. And May Day demonstrations turned violent as masked protesters clash with French police in Paris. ChannelsTV.com has more information for you, and on youtube.com/channelsweb you can watch our videos. You can also watch us on a mobile device via your browser or download the Channels TV app for Android and iOS devices from their respective stores. Besides giving you access to news updates on the go, the Channels TV and Channels 24 app have an eyewitness feature that you can use to share pictures, videos or news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the menu and follow the instructions. Still talking May Day celebrations in the southern part of the country. They did witness some drama in some states, including a protest over early payment of salaries in Cross River. In this next report, our correspondent Shola Shriele looks at how some of the states celebrated the Workers' Day.
We begin in Edo State in the South region. The colorful event witnessed the usual parade of the workers in the presence of the governor of the state, Godwin Obaseki.
As soon as we're able to improve our revenues, as soon as we're able to get more Edo people to pay tax, I am sure that we will be able to clear all your pension arrears and pension issues.
In neighboring Delta State, many of the workers are happy as they take part in the parade. One of the high points of the day is the announcement of the presentation of a brand new car by Governor Ifeanyi Okowa to a civil servant, Mr. Benson Ekoto, who returned to the state coffers the sum of 53 million naira, which he was erroneously paid. In Cross River State, the workers who turned up to celebrate the day protested the payment of their May salaries on the first day of the month, especially as their April salaries were only paid last week.
I have to talk to His Excellency to stop paying salary in 1st May. That is not, it is not better for the workers.
What His Excellency is actually trying to preach to them is the art of saving. He's trying to teach them the art of forced saving.
In the southeast region, workers converged on the Alex Ekweme Square in Awka, the Anambra State capital. Governor Willie Obiano is warmly received by the workers here. In Enugu, the Michael Okpara Square plays host to the workers who came out in their numbers.
We want to use this platform to remind you of some outstanding workers' requests as follows. Implementation of the 30,000 naira minimum wage.
I want to assure you that despite the daunting economic challenges, we will, in concert with relevant agencies and departments of government, ensure that these issues are comprehensively and satisfactorily addressed.
In Ogun State, in the southwest region, the arrival of Governor Ibikunle Amosun kick-started the Workers' Day activities. After the usual parade, the governor gives the workers the news they've been yearning for, the fulfillment of his promises to them.
Let me say here and now that tomorrow they will credit our accounts with 10.8 billion naira, representing all, I repeat, all the deduction that we owe the workers of Ogun State.
In Ekiti State, the workers, through their labor leader, encouraged the state government to pay the new minimum wage. At the Lake Salami Stadium in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, the workers filed out for the yearly parade in a very colorful ceremony. And we round off in Lagos with the celebration of the workers at the Agege Stadium. The workers have spoken and the governors have responded, but the economics of the new minimum wage will play out in the next coming days. Shola Shieli, Channels Television News.
Following the approval of a new minimum wage for workers in the country, it's with mixed feelings that some Nigerians join other countries to celebrate the 2019 International Workers' Day. While some states have been indebted to their workers under the old salary scheme, others have fallen behind in pension and gratuity payments.
Akwa Ibom State, home to about 55,000 civil servants. They feel they will be among the first to benefit from the new minimum wage, going by the government's reputation of prompt payment. But other remunerations may be a different story.
The last time gratuity was paid in the state was in 2015.
It seems the state government and organized labor are not in agreement when it comes to what the books say.
Right now, I think we are about 2015, 2016.
Civil servants in Bayelsa State report that salaries are paid regularly. So, while they are hopeful that they will begin to receive their new salaries immediately, they want other aspects of their welfare looked into.
The government should look more into health sectors, employ more nurses and midwives to man our hospitals, and also equip our hospitals.
The case is similar in Ondo State, where workers are happy that all but 1 month out of 7 months' salaries owed by the previous government have been paid. In Abia State, some are happy, others are not. Investigations show that workers are paid selectively and are currently owed between 9 months' salaries, as is the case with the Hospital Management Board, and 15 months due the Aruchuku technical workers. Meanwhile, pensioners have not been paid for 25 months. It's a day to unwind in Imo State, even as apprehensive workers ask the governor to pay 2 months' arrears of civil servant salaries and a backlog of pensions. Payments of local government and teaching staff are 2 months behind in Taraba State, but civil servants are hopeful that they will not fall further behind and the new wage structure will be effective. Adamawa State, with a population of about 3.1 million, has been adversely affected by the Boko Haram insurgency. About 80% of its working population is in the civil service. Yet, the state has reportedly offset all outstanding salaries. Workers hope that the incoming governor will not let up on this momentum, but go further to settle outstanding gratuities and pensions. The chairman of the Labour Congress in Kogi State says that a screening exercise conducted by the state government to weed out ghost workers was poorly handled, with the result that government owes several months' salaries.
There are those that are clear, they are not receiving anything, ranging from 38 months, no salary.
The state government denies it outright.
To my understanding, it's 4 months max for genuine civil servants who didn't have a delayed get back onto the payroll.
It's clear that if some state governments aim to effect and sustain the new minimum wage structure, they must get their books in order and also consider gratuities and pensions.
Some leaders of thought and economic experts are asking Nigerians and the nation's leaders to create value and redirect strategies to stop the degradation of the country's economy. That call for economic rejuvenation dominated discussions today at the May Day edition of The Platform, an initiative of the Covenant Christian Center in Lagos.
This one was targeted.
It's all in the spirit of Workers' Day, as Nigerians from all walks of life gather here to brainstorm on ways to reposition the country.
Solidarity forever, we shall always fight.
This speaker tells a story of a family and their cow, alluding to Nigeria's overdependence on oil. For him, the wealth of the nation is not underground.
With the decline in oil prices in recent years, we have seen our country sliding into a spiral of economic crisis. The revenue accruing to the Federation account has dropped, which then means there is less and less money to share among the constituent units. At a time, the population has exploded and the lifestyles have changed. In many of the states,
Another speaker, also a journalist, hints on how Nigerian startups can help the nation's economy.
Silicon Valley companies were also copycats. I mean, Google did not create the first search engine. Facebook did not create the first social network. But somehow, when they ripped it off and did a better job, it was seen as innovation. But when China was doing that, it was seen as they're copycats and they're not a threat. Well, it's caught up to them. Right now, the bulk of the money going into startups anywhere is coming from Asia and Saudi money. It is not US money.
For the convener of the platform, the program has lived up to expectations.
We decided to use this as a way of pushing these intelligent thoughts and moral principles into the consciousness of Nigeria. This is why we called it the platform, which was simply a stage to promote ideas. We believe that if certain progressive ideas entered into the public consciousness and conversations, they will eventually become public policies, seeing that will be the only way for the political elites to retain power by following through on those ideas.
Designed to facilitate growth in the areas of human capital enhancement and national development, the platform remains a forum many look up to for robust discussions aimed at solving the many challenges the country currently faces.
When the News at 10 returns, we'll have more from the platform in Lagos. Plus, Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission generates 90 billion naira worth of investments in 2018. We'll have more in business news. Please join us again.